Hello and welcome to Team Clueless Games. Today, as you can see, I'm going to be playing Gears of War, the board game. Now, I've got that all set up, all good, ready to go, so I'll just sort of walk through a couple of bits. I'm doing the first mission, which is Emergence. It's basically a very simple, easy mission. I've started here, and I've got to get to the last tile, throw a grenade in this emergence hole. If ever you played the computer game, basically the emergent hole is where the locusts and that all actually come pouring out of. And once I throw a grenade in it, if I'm successful, it will be sealed. And that's the first part of the mission. Then the map exit, this door opens up, and a few more locusts will come running in. I kill them, and that would be mission complete. So it's nice and simple. It's been a while since I've played the game, which is why I thought I'd start on a simple mission. There is, as I say, throw the rule book around everywhere. For the missions, as I say, I'm doing this one Emergence. There's a few others. They're all based on levels in the computer game. So China Shop is the first time you meet a Berserker in the first Gears of War game, where obviously you're literally running away from it, trying to get the Hammer of Dawn. Belly of the Beast, Roadblocks, and then there's a couple others. Scatter and Hive, they're more Gears of War 2 based. And then there is actually a Horde mode as well in this game, which I did try out once before, but I can't remember. It's such a long time ago since I've played the game. Now, I'm going to be playing as Marcus Phoenix. In a single player game, I generally prefer playing as Marcus rather than Dom, Baird or Cole, because Marcus has a special rule where he has a maximum hand size of 7 cards. Now the hand size is also your life. So if you run out so when you get wounded, you lose cards. If you run out of cards, then obviously you die. He starts off with a assault rifle, 1 grenade, and he's got a snub pistol. Now the ammo tokens on these, if you want to do this overshot charge, so you can fire the assault rifle as many times as you want, and you'd roll 2 dice. If you think, well, actually I want to kill this, you can spend an ammo and roll 4 dice. It has a range of two areas, which obviously I'll go through all this more as I'm playing. If you use all your ammo tokens up, that weapon is out of ammo. You cannot use it anymore. The map on the areas, well, actually I'll go through the only enemies I'm going to find on this is wretches, drones and boomers. On the map to start with, I've got a drone in the same area as me, then I've got 3 wretches looking at me, and there's a drone at the back there. The map tiles are actually split up. These little lines here are splitting it up into different sections. So this first tile here, there's 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. The bit here that the guy is standing behind, that is cover. Obviously there's an arrow there. So if I moved into this section, I can choose basically to go into cover. Gives me an extra defense dice, unless of course he's standing, well, if he's standing there, I get partial cover, so I get 1 extra defense dice. If he's standing there, I'm in full cover, I get 2 extra defense dice. And then there's question marks on all but this tile. There's these question marks, which basically you can do there. You can do a search action, and you get to do whatever it is that it says on the card for the location. So this 112A is you discard the card and you gain a grenade token. Special rule for this mission is that when you do that, you don't discard the card, you just get the grenade token. It's the way of making sure you've always got grenades so that you can actually close this hole. So unfortunately, because it's a random, what I had to do is shuffle the 4 little cards up for the map, and then you deal the top one out, put it down. The arrow is your map entrance, and obviously door is your map exit. So unfortunately, this was the first one I drew, put it on, then you draw that one, then I drew that one, and that one. So that is how the map was set up. The enemy work via an AI process. So this is their deck. So on their turn, I'll draw a card and basically do what it says. This is other weapons. At the moment, if I search this last room at the back, which is probably unlikely, I'd get to pick up 2 of these cards and keep a random weapon. And that's the basics. That's the basics of the setup of the game. I'm going to get myself, get the camera actually on its stand and sort it out. And we'll get ready and I'll start playing through. And I'll try and explain a bit more what I'm doing as I go through the game. Right, here we are. Let's start the game. So, as I said earlier, I have a hand size of 6. These are basically activation cards that I get to pick, choose what I want to do with them. So, the turn order is, it starts off, I've got the little reference card here, actually I can show you. Heal step, so I get to draw up to 2 of these order cards. So, which is basically me healing myself. You cannot exceed your maximum hand size, which is normally 6. But as I said, Marcus gets an extra card as a special ability. So I get obviously 7 cards. Then it's the cog order step, where I basically get to play a card from my hand. There is a couple of other special actions you can do, which let me just quickly look. So the special actions I can do. The one I can't do in this game, because we're not playing 2-player, is I could discard a card to revive a cog player if he's bleeding out, if he's down on the floor. I can pick up drop weapon mark on my area. So to pick up basically the question mark, I have to discard a card and activate. Oh no, that's activate the area's equipment. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's discard a card to activate the area's equipment, which is that. Pick up a drop weapon is when I kill an enemy. There's lots of wound tokens for these, and some of them have got X's on the back, some have got weapons. So I think for the drone it's the hammer burst weapon. The boomer will obviously be a boom shot, and you basically get to pick up the weapon. So that's the other special actions. Other than that, literally I just do what it says on the card in the order. So the first card, I haven't looked at my cards yet while I've got my hand. This one, advance, I could basically perform 1 attack. So I could attack this guy and then move 1 to 3 areas. So that's obviously just the spaces on the map. Some of the cards have got different symbols at the top. I've got all 3 of them. So there's +2, an arrow, and the explosion. They're basically reaction abilities. So I can discard this card to perform the reaction. So you've got dodge, which is the +2. So discard this card before any attack rolls made. I get 2 additional red dice. The red dice are basically the defense dice. Black dice are the attack dice. The explosion one is discard, so I can discard this card before a locust figure moves or attacks to perform 1 action against it. So it's an interrupt action. And the other arrow, which I won't be using in this one again because it's more of a 2-player thing, I can discard it. So when I move, I can pull a figure along with me if they're in the same. So if there's 2 of us in the same space, we can basically move up together. It's a way of advancing everyone. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I am just going to do this advance to start with as my first action. So I get to perform 1 attack. I am just going to do the attack. I am not going to spend an ammo. Obviously, I'm going to use my assault rifle. So I get to roll 2 black dice. So it's just 2 dice. I roll to see how many hits I get. Then you get the defense dice. So the drone. Bring over drone card here. This red hit dice here tells you how many defense dice he gets. So he gets 1 defense dice. He's in partial cover, so he gets an extra defense dice. And he has 3 wounds. So I'm probably not likely to kill him. So I'll just roll all the dice together, see what we get. Bring it all in. Nope. So that was my result. So that is basically 2 wounds on there, because you can do 1 or 2 wounds. And that is 2 shields. So he basically just blocks. He takes no damage. I'm standing right on top of him and I can't hit him. And then I can move up to 3 areas. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get into this bit of cover here. Just in case, because I don't... in case the drone ends up coming and moving. The Wretch I'm not as worried about. I'll probably live to regret that. And that is my turn. Normally, as I say, if I was first player, it would just go round. Every player would have their go first. Next, we move on to the Locust activation. So I draw the top card of the Locust deck. This one's just a general ability one, so it's a random one. There's 4 cards for the drones, wretches, and boomers, and then I've got 6 general cards as well in here. So this one, Swarm. Each Locust, that is 5 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure, moves until it is 4 movement away from the nearest cog figure, then draw a new AI card. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, you can just see on the edge of the camera, all the enemies are moving into this area. So I've got 2 wretches in the drone. They've just literally shot straight up there. And it says draw a new AI card. So I draw another card. This one is for the wretches. If a cog figure is within 2 movement, move into this area. Oh, bear with me. Doorbell's just going. Right, back. Sorry about that. That was my parents at the door. So they've been here for a little while. Let's go back to the game. Where was I? So I was in the middle of the Locust turn. Got the next card here for the Wretch because I had to draw another card. And this one basically says, if a cog figure is within 2 movement, move into his area, then attack him. So this guy here will move into my area and attack me. Now, for the enemy card, the Wretches, it's got on here, they get 2 attack dice. This, and I get only 1 defense dice because obviously he's there right on top of me. So let's roll, see what happens. Right, the Omen is a special thing that activates the special ability on their card. Spawn 1 wretch at the nearest emergence hole if all wretches are in play. So this spawns basically another wretch there, and he would do 2 damage. I have 1 shield. I lose 1 of my cards. I do get to pick which card I lose. I shall lose that one. So that's that. Otherwise, move 4 areas. So the other part on the card, obviously I've done the ones that were within two areas of me. Otherwise, move 4 areas towards the nearest cog if no wretches in play. Anyway, so these 2 move 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 2 actually move into here with me as well. So that is the end of their turn. Top of the round, heel step, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 cards in hand, so I get 2 cards. Now this has come up. I get to discard this card, teamwork, because down the corner here, certain cards have got this 2+. Basically, this card only works if there is 2 or more players. So when playing solo, all you do is discard that card and draw another card that hasn't got it. I am going to do the same again. I am going to do an assault. So move up to 3 areas, perform 1 attack. There's no problems with what's in your area and stuff, moving out and things. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 into cover, and I'm going to attack this drone here. So I'm going to spend 1 of my ammo tokens on this one, because I really want to try and hurt this guy. So I get 4 black dice. He gets 1 red dice. He wasn't in cover there. I'm not sure when they go into cover. If like all the wretches the wretch that was in there when it left its area, if he would automatically go into cover, or if it's when the drone card would come up. So I'm going to play it as in, if they're not in cover, they're at the start of the thing. Once their activation card comes up, they move and things. That's when I'll put them into cover. So it's 4 black to 1 red dice. See what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, and 2 defense. They have, so it goes down to 3 wounds. Blah! He's dead. We will put down. He's died. I put down a wound, one of the wound markers. I've shuffled them up, so I don't know what's what. When he dies, flip it over. Oh, that is a Hammerburst pistol. Hammerburst assault rifle. So, if I'm in that area, I can discard a card to pick that up and have a extra weapon. You can carry up to 4 weapons, so it's basically kind of like the actual game. So I could carry it and have it as an extra gun in case I use all the ammo on my assault rifle. But that is my go done. Getting closer because I'm just trying to run up to the hole really. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to move the camera slightly so you can see me. As you see, the hole is this one up here, so that's the one I'm trying to blow up. And then I've got to kill everything anyway that's left on the board, as well as the monsters coming in. So whether I'm doing the right sort of tactics of just trying to run up there to blow the hole up, because I don't know. But Locust's turn. Who's it this time? It's another general one to do. Each Locust that is 4 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves 3 areas towards him, then draw a new card. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3 because he's more than 4. And those ones don't move because they're only 3 away, they're not there. So it's basically that drone running up towards me. Draw a new card. Got another Wretches one. If 1 or more Wretches in play, yes it is, each Wretch moves 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. Then each Wretch then attacks the most wounded cog figure in the area. This is one of the ones, they have one for each of the things. So obviously I'm just doing the top bit because there is one or more Wretch in play. Otherwise it's spawn 2 Wretches at each emergence hole within 4 movements of you. So it's spawning more monsters if they're not there. So let's move these. So he goes 1, 2. He's going to be having an attack. And these guys are all in this little corridor down there chasing after me as well. So put that there. Again, 2 attack dice to 1 defense dice. I take 3 wounds from that one. I've got no defense or anything on that. Let's get rid of 3 cards then. I lose 3 cards. I'm down to only 3 life. This could be a very quick game. Let's hope not though. Maybe my tactics of just trying to run is not the best thing. But anyway, that's their go. My go. I get 2 cards. I get to heal up, which is always a good thing. I am going to do an advance. So I get to perform 1 attack and then move up 3 areas. I'm going to attempt my chainsaw attack, I think, with my Lancer. So instead of attacking, you may choose a locust in your area and roll 4 attack dice. I ignore all wounds. All I'm looking for, if I don't drop the dice keep slipping it, is this omen symbol. Basically, then I outright kill him. So that's what I'm going to do. 4 dice. Lucky I get 1. Look at that. 6 wounds otherwise. So he dies. Wretch. Nothing for them. So let's put that token over there. And then I get to move up to 3 areas. So I'm literally just going to go 1, 2, 3. Now the range on my grenade is 2 areas. So 1, 2. I'm in range now. So I can attempt to do an attack and throw the grenade next turn. Obviously, if I don't get the omen and it doesn't blow up, I've got to run all the way back to the start to try and get another grenade. Which maybe I should have stayed at the start and picked up a second grenade to start with. Right, that's my go done. Enemies go. So I'm going to move the camera up slightly there so you can see that I am running away. What we got? Drones this time. For each drone, if a cog figure is within 2 range, if I'm wounded, the attack the nearest cog figure with line of sight, otherwise heal. Otherwise, move 2 areas to... So all this guy's going to do is just move 1, 2. Because he's not within range 2, so he's not going to heal and attack me. So it says otherwise, move 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. And this is if no drones are in play, draw a new card. So that was a good turn for me. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go 5, 6. So there we go. I'm up to 6 life. All I need now is just something to make me say, perform 1 attack. Right. Well, the only card I've got on it with an attack option is charge, which is move up to 3 areas. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and into cover. Actually, you know what? I am going to go 3. I'm going to go 3 there because I might pick up that weapon there, and perform 1 attack against the figure in. Oh, it's against the figure in your area with 1 attack dice. So I may not do that. Sorry, bear with me. I will do that one. I'm just going to move up to the. I'm going to move up to the 3 spaces there, and that is it. Now I just wanted to double check the cog activation. So before or after resolving each action on his order card, the player may discard a card. So I'm going to discard another card now to have a look for another weapon for myself. See what I get. Forced entry. So I'm activating the location card for this area, which is weapon. Discard this card and draw 2 random weapon cards. Keep 1 with 2 ammo and discard the other. So I get 2 weapons. I can have a bolt-op pistol or a torque bow. I get to have 2 ammo with it. Stopping power. Reroll any number of attack dice limited once per. So torque bow, you can't move an attack. You just got to be there and attack, because obviously the torque bow in the game, you kind of charge up your your sort of arrow before you shoot. Ignore each defense dice that rolls exactly 2 shields, so that could be quite good. Bolt-op pistol. You may only attack with this weapon once per turn. I'm going to take the torque bow. So that I like torque bows. So that has 2 ammo on it. And then that is me done. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. 4 health left at the moment. Enemy turn. It's the wretches. So if a cog figure is within 4 or less health, is within 3 movement, move to this area in a second. No. Otherwise, move 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure, not in cover. If no wretches in play or all cog figures in cover, draw a new AI card. So I am in cover, so I don't move, I draw a new card. Oh, interesting. They only move if you're not in cover. A drone. If each cog figure is within line of sight, it's not, so I can ignore the first bit. Otherwise, move 3 areas towards the nearest cog figure. So this cog going out of the way, wretches. 1, 2, 3. Sees his fallen brother there, and the drone is coming charging up towards me. Right, my go. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. That's good. I drew 1. And advance. There we go. Perform 1 attack and move up to 3 areas. So we're going to perform the attack. We're going to throw the grenade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Omen symbol. 1 dice off the table. Don't get it. The hole is still there. I've spent my grenade. Nuts. Should have got the thing at the beginning. So move 1, 2, 3 areas. Actually, the one, 2, they're both connected. I'm going to go 3 into there. So I'm kind of round the corner with a wall blocking me at the moment. There you go. General, it's another general event card. Spawn 1 Locust A, 1 Locust B, and 1 Locust C at the map exit. So Locust A, because obviously enemies are tells you in A, B, and C. So it's basically 1 Wretch, which is A, 1 Drone, which is B, and 1 Boomer, that is C. Then each Locust A moves 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. So that's going to be 1, 2. So he can get into my area. These guys go 1, 2. And each Locust B moves 1 area towards the nearest cog figure. So they don't attack. They just move into the area, is all they're doing. So they are there. Ooh. Lots and lots of enemies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. My turn. 6, 7. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. We're going to do a roadie run. So we get to move up to 5 areas. So I'm just literally going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am just moving into here. Just trying to run past, just running past everyone. May not be the best of ideas, best of plans, but we shall see. So we are now back down here. And what do we get? The drones are activating again. If 1 or more drone in play, move each drone 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. Each drone then attacks a cog figure within 2 range. So he can go 1, 2. He can go 1, 2. He's in there with me. So he is going to attack me. 3 black dice for him. 1 red dice for me. You know what? I am going to discard, before he attacks, I'm going to discard an explore token. It's got the symbol for the guard. So I can discard this card before a Locust figure's moves or attacks to perform 1 attack against it. So I am going to do, I'm just going to do a normal Lancer thing. So it's just 2 black, 1 red dice. I do 2 wounds to him. So 1, 2 wounds to him. And let's see what he does back to me. He does 2 wounds back to me. So we shall get rid of those 2. So I'm back down to 3 cards. My turn. 1, 2. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to do a roadie run again. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm back at the start. I'm right by the, just got 1 more space to move and I can start picking up a grenade. Enemies go. What's happening with the enemies? For each boomer, we've got the boomer card. Within 1 area of a cog figure. No, he's right at the back there. Otherwise, move 1 area towards the nearest cog figure, then attack him with line of sight. So he's just going to go lumbering forward 1 space. So, and that is that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get to draw 2 cards. I am going to do an explore next. So this is move up to 4 areas. I'm only moving the 1. I'm going into there. And then you do not need to discard a card from your hand to pick up a drop weapon or activate the area's equipment this turn. So as this is the area's equipment, I just get a grenade without having to discard another card, which is always good. So that is 1 grenade for me. I'll probably pick up a 2nd grenade and then start wading my way back through, I think, through some of the monsters, through the locusts. There you go, the wretches. For each wretch, if unwounded, which they are all unwounded, move 3 areas towards the nearest cog figure, then attack a cog figure in the area that is not in cover. So these guys just go 1, 2, 3. They all move there, and he goes 1, 2, 3 down to here. And that's it. That's them. That's it for them. I'm just being chased around the map by loads of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to discard the active reload to be able to pick up another grenade. So I have 2 grenades. I am then going to 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to do an assault, I think. Which is I get to move up to 3 areas. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 back into this area behind the cover, and I get to perform 1 attack. I am just going to attack one of these wretches would be in cover. I'm going to attack one of the wretches that are not in cover with my assault rifle. I'm going to do just the normal. And 2 damage, no defense. I kill one of the wretches. Pretty certain none of it doesn't drop anything. Pretty certain the wretches wouldn't drop any weapons as they don't actually carry weapons. But I will turn the wound markers over anyway, just in case. So that is me done. Who we got next? We've got the boomers again, because obviously we've had quite a lot of the wretches and drone cards. So if a cog figure is within 4 range, no, it's not. Otherwise, move 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. So he just goes 1, 2. So this guy's bounding forwards towards me as well now. Now, the one thing I have to remember is the boomers, I cannot actually, like in-game, I cannot actually use my chainsaw against them. But that's their go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 cards, so I get to draw 2 more. I'm going to do this one this time. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to do a pummel, which is perform 2 attacks. So I'm just going to do normal attack dice. I'm just going to do the first of all. I'm going to try and take out the wretch that's not in cover. I do. I deal 2 wounds to it. It gets no defense. So there's another one dead. Just double check. Yeah, dead. And then I'm going to go for the one that is in cover. Now he's going to be in full cover because he gets an extra. So he gets an extra 2 red dice. I'm still not going to use an ammo for my assault rifle. I'm still going to just see how I do. Well, I deal 2 damage to him. He gets 1 defense because my Lancer, the omen with my Lancer when I'm just firing normal, just deals a wound. So he has taken 1 wound, so that technically should go underneath him. Same as they should really go underneath him. So taking out a couple of wretches, and there's 1 there left on 1 wound. What do they do in their turn? Who we got? We've got the boomers again. Boomer. If 1 or more boomer is in play, yes it is. Each boomer moves 1 area towards the nearest cog figure, and then attacks is in line of sight. So he just moves an area. So lucky enough, I'm not spawning much at the moment. It gives me time just to clear out a couple of bits and hopefully get moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So he gets to draw 1 card. 7. I'm going to do an advance again this time. So perform 1 attack. I'm going to see if I can take out this wretch. So it's 3 red dice, 2 black. Nope, he defends against there. I don't do any damage to him. And I can move up to 3 areas. So I am just going to move up the 1 area. So I'm still going to be in cover there. I was going to try and move up a second one if I got rid of that wretch. I didn't want to move into an area with the drone, but that will do for now. The enemies go This is a general one. If one or more locusts is within 2 movement of you, yes it is. Each locust moves 2 areas towards you, and then in your area it attacks you. So he can move in and he attacks. 2 black dice, 1 red dice. Oh, he does 2 wounds to me. I have to get rid of the scavenge, so I'll get rid of those 2. So I'm down to 4 life at the moment, and this guy goes 1, 2. Before he does his attack, I'm going to discard a card to do an attack on him. So, and I do 1 wound to him, which kills him, because I only had 1 wound left. Just going to flip that one over. Oh, he's dropped a hammer burst. So down to 3 life. Was there anything else on that one? Each locust move. Then, if in your area, if one or more locusts are, I assume these ones are going to go 1, 2 as well. 1, 2, 1, 2. Each locust moves 2 areas towards you. So it says each locust, so I'm guessing they would all be moving. Right, I'm going to go 1, 2 cards. Right, I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to sit tight. So I choose a cog figure in your area to draw 2 order cards, which is going to be me. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get to move 1 locust figure, 1 area towards you. And I skip the locust activation this turn. So I shall move him. I'm going to move the boomer towards me. 1. Yep, that sounds good to me. So I skip their activation. It's my go again then, because obviously I skip their activation this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw number 1. 7. Up 2 areas. So 1, 2, no. So I'm going to attempt to do this. Slaughter. So I get to move 1 area. So I'm going to move myself to there. And I get to perform up to 3 attacks against figures in my area. So I'm going to start off. First attack. I'm just going to use my lance for this. So I have 2 attack dice. The boomer gets 2 defense dice. So I'm just going to do the first attack. See what he has. He only has 3 wounds. So I deal nothing with the first attack. Second attack, I'll do the same again. I deal nothing. My last attack, I'm going to spend an ammo token. I was hoping to have done a wound at least to him beforehand. I deal 2 wounds to the boomer. So the boomer has taken 2 wounds. Ah, well, I was hoping I could have taken out the boomer with that. I only wanted to spend 1 ammo, but I wanted to see how I did to start with. Well, let's see what happens with their go. Event General Firefight. Each drone, boomer, Cantus, and Ferron Guard attacks a cog figure within 3 range. So he can't attack me because he's not got line of sight because there's a wall there. Then each locust that did not attack moves 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure, then attacks a cog figure in his area. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then I get attacked by both of these. So I shall get attacked by the boomer first. Discard one of these scavenging ones, so I get +2 defense dice. So I get 3 defense dice against his 4 attack dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack, 3 defense. So I take 2 wounds. Gonna have to get rid of that and that. Then there's the drone there, I am going to get rid of a slaughter to get 2 extra defense dice. So this could kill me. So it's three and three for the attack, the attack and defense dice. He has done 1 wound to me, so that puts me down to 1 life. I'm very nearly down and out there. But that's the end of their go. So it's now my go, where I get to draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to play Sit Tight. So choose a cog figure in your area to draw 2 order cards, and move 1 locust figure 1 area towards you, and I skip the locust activation turn. This is 1, so I get to go 1, 2, draw 2 cards. I'm going to pull the wretch in there, and I skip their turn. That's basically why I knew I had that card, which is why I was keeping hope there. So I'm up to 4, skip their turn. My go again. 1, 2, back up to 6 life. I'm healing myself at least. And then I'm going to roadie run my butt out of there. So I get to move up to 5 areas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am legging it. Basically. And then it is their go. What we got now? Event General. Distraction. Discard 1 ammo token from 1 of your weapon cards. Then remove all drop weapon markers on the map and draw a new AI card. So I'm going to lose a weapon token from my torque bow. And these 2 hammer bursts have gone. Then I have to draw a new AI card, which is the drone. If cog figure is within one range, it's not. Otherwise, move 1 area towards the nearest cog figure. Then attack the nearest cog figure within line of sight. So no. Done. So I'm just going to move the camera again so you can see where my roadie run literally got me running all the way up there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I'm going to perform an advance. So I get to perform 1 attack and I get to move up to 3 areas. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 2 areas away from the the hole that I need to blow up. So I'm going to spend grenade token looking for the omen symbol. Got 1. Boom! Grenade goes into the hole and pops it. So that is the emergent hole destroyed. So that basically is stage 1 complete. So I have to flip this when all emergent holes have been sealed. So that one has been sealed and done. As you seal the emergent hole, an explosion throws you to the ground. When you regain your feet, you see a pillar of black smoke billowing from an open doorway. A swarm of enemies charge through the smoke. Spawn locust figures at the map exit based on the number of players. So only 1 player. I spawn 1 wretch, 1 boomer at the map exit. So they've blown the doors off. Boom, boom. Then move. So we've spawned them. Then move each wretch 2 areas towards the nearest cog. So he goes 1, 2, and he goes into this corridor here, bringing his wound marker with him. And this guy goes 1, 2 into my area. 2 wretches in the, and each drone 1 area towards the nearest cog. So he moves into there, and the boomers stay put. Done. On to stage 2. Stage 2, and the final stage for this one. So locust figures cannot spawn. So I cannot spawn any more bad guys. These are the bad guys. If an AI card would spawn locust figures, ignore the card and draw a new AI card. And I get to flip this when there are no bad guys in play. So now it's a case of kill everything. That was my go. I get to move up to 3 areas as well after my attack. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move there, and I'm going to be in cover, I think, there. Or do I go that side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to go there and I'll stay in cover there for the moment. So now it's the bad guy's go. This is the last card from the bad guy deck, and basically all I'm going to do is reshuffle the deck and go through it again. So the last one is a boomer one. If a cog figure is within free range, which is not, so that otherwise move 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. So he goes 1, 2, and he goes 1, 2. Then attack the cog figure if within free range. I just need to have a quick look up, see on the map tiles for these walls. I know they can't move through, but I don't know if they're raised platforms. So I will come back to the tiles, come back in 1 second. Right, okay, so just reading on the things, so the map tiles, just see what the blue lines mean around the area. So these are elevated elevation change. These blue lines separate areas and cannot be moved through. However, they do not block line of sight for attacking. So I'm about to get blown to smithereens by 2 boomers. So before this one attacks, I'm going to discard a card to do an attack action on him. Yep, and I'm not going to spend an ammo token, my last ammo token for my assault rifle. So it's just, so I'm attacking him. He's taken 2 wounds. He didn't bring his wound thing with him. Let's just see if I can do a wound and kill him. 2 wounds, no defense, and no defense. Boom, 1 dead. No boom shot dropped from him though. 1 boomer down. This guy gets 4 attack dice. I get, because he's in this area, I get 3 defense dice because he's because I am in full cover. So it's 4 plays 3. So I'm a bit happier with this lot. Let's roll my dice, put them down here. So we've got 2 thingies and 1 defense. So to show you the roll, I'm taking 1 wound. I can live with that. I'm going to get rid of my active reload. So that's not a bad activation thing for them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 2 more cards. 5, 6. So, right. I'm going to take a risk here, I think. Yes, that's what we are going to do. I'm going to play Blind Fire. So I get to perform 1 attack. I'm going to spend the ammo from my torque bow. So my torque bow will be out of ammo. I get 5 black dice. Do not attack this weapon and move during the same turn. So I'm not moving. So I've got 5 attack dice. Then I'm firing at the boomer. He gets 2 defense dice. He's not got any cover or anything. And I get to ignore each defense dice that rolls exactly 2 shields. So any defense dice that rolls 2 shields rather than the 1, I get to ignore. So hopefully I get to kill him. Let's see. So I ignore that. So that's there. Oh, it's if I roll the omen. So I did roll the wound. I do 1 wound to him. After all that, he takes 1 wound. I'll put that token on him to say he's got 2 left. Right, if you are in cover, which I am, I may make 1 additional attack. So I am going to make an additional attack, which is just going to have to be my assault rifle, which is 2 and 2, because it's all I've got here. 2 wounds, 1 defense. He's taken another wound, so he's got 1 wound left. So I can leave that on there. Basically say he has got 1 wound left. And I get to choose a cog figure in my area to draw a new card, an extra card as well. It's a teamwork, 2+1, 2+1. That one. So, could have been better, but I've got the boomer down to 1 wound. It is their go. I'm just going to shuffle up their cards, see how that... Right. See what they do. General. Distraction. I have to discard 1 ammo token from one of your weapon cards. Remove all drop weapons. Oh dear. I have to remove the ammo token from my Lancer. Then draw a new AI card. Drone. If a cog figure is in line of sight, he is. He's there. Attack the nearest cog figure in line of sight. Then if the drone is not in cover, move it 1 area away from the nearest cog figure. So he gets to do an attack. So he gets 3 dice. I get 2 dice because I'm in partial cover. And then he moves 1 area away. Ugh. He does 2 damage to me. Attack dice. So I'm going to get rid of those 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, down to 4 life. Right, so the only gun I can actually make attack with at the moment is my snub pistol. Because you get to make attacks with this weapon even if it has 0 ammo. I'm out of ammo on everything else. 1, 2... the only place for me to get some ammo tokens at the moment is that question mark there. So I've got to go round to that. So this is not the best of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my go anyway. I heal 2. 1, 2, 3. Right. So I'm going to do an advanced action. So I get to perform 1 attack. I'm going to lob my grenade. My last grenade I've got over there. So for my grenade. Right. So yeah, I know what it is now. So when I throw my grenade, I'm throwing it into an area. So I roll my attack dice. And I get 1, 2, 3 wounds. Because the omen would be basically seal an emergence hole in target area. So I get 3 wounds through. And then I have to roll the defense dice for each enemy in there. So the boomer gets 2 defense dice. He fails his, so that's the boomer gone. And he didn't drop me a thingy. And the wretch dies as well. Excellent. So that was a good grenade. Excellent grenade there. Then I get to move up to 3 areas. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is me done. So all I've actually got left now is 2 wretches and 1 drone left to kill. But at the moment I've used all my grenades now, so I only have a pistol. Right, it's a wretch activation card. Cog figure within 2 range, no. Otherwise move 4 areas towards the nearest cog figure. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in there with me. That guy's still wounded. 3. So they're all going to be in there. So these guys have literally just moved up in with me. So yeah, so don't draw a new card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards. 6. Up to 7 now. So obviously playing as markers, obviously I went down to 1 card as well at one point earlier in the game. So it's a good job I do have the extra card. Otherwise I just realised I would have died earlier. Right. I am going to play my turn. Only thing really I've got to do is an assault. So I can move 3 areas and perform an attack. So I'm going to move there. I'm going to discard a card to do this. So discard this card and gain up to 3 ammo tokens. Place these tokens on any of my weapon cards. So we shall discard. I'll just discard a forced entry. So I get 3 ammo tokens. I'm going to put 2 on my rifle and I'm going to put 1 on my torque bow. Because of my advance, I also get to perform one attack. So I'm just going to do an attack against the wounded wretch. And I kill it. I would have killed the non-wounded one as well. Nothing dropped. That is me done. What do the wretches do? Oh no, well, the locust I should say. So it's a drone card. The cog figure is in range 1. No, is not. Otherwise, move one area towards the nearest cog. He goes into the cover thing and attack the nearest cog figure within line of sight. I'm going to discard an assault so I get 2 extra defense dice for myself. So it's 3 black, 3 red dice. Oh, he's got 2 omens. So the wounds cancels them out. What does the omen do? Heal this figure. Okay, so he does no damage to me. He would have healed himself if needed be. So that's that. My go. Draw 2 cards. Almost down to shuffling my deck. There's only 2 little. Only one left because that's got 2 plus. Now I'm going to do an ambush. So move one figure up to 2 locust figure up to 2 areas towards you. Then attack this locust figure. You may treat this attack as an overkill attack without spending any ammo tokens. You may still need to spend grenade tokens. So I'm going to move him 1, 2. I'm going to move the drone up. So he is there. And then I'm going to spend attacking with my assault rifle. So I get to do the overkill, which is so I get 4 black dice as if I haven't spent an ammo token. He gets 1 defense dice. Boom! No defense, and I deal 6 damage to him. So that would be him gone. And no weapon. 1 wretch left in play. There go. So what's he going to do? Each locust, that is 4 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure, moves 3 areas towards him. And then draw a new card. So he's not 4, so he doesn't move. Wretches. If 1 or more wretches in play, each wretch moves 2 areas towards the nearest cog figure. Then each wretch attacks the most wounded cog figure in that area. I shall take this attack. That says spawn 1 wretch in the nearest side. I can't do that, and he takes no wound. So I block the wound, and the omen would spawn a wretch, but I can't spawn any wretches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am probably just going to do a pummel, which is perform 2 attacks. Yep, that's the one that's going to give me the most attacks. So I get to perform 2 attacks. I'm going to spend a bullet with me overkill. So I get 4 black dice against one red dice. 2 wounds. So I only just kill him with that attack. Boom. There we go. All enemies dead. So when there are 0 locusts in play, flip the card. There we go. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Santiago. Getting you out. Here, put this on. Phoenix, you could get into a lot of trouble for doing this. Not anymore. Things have changed. Come on. What about the other prisoners? We can't just leave them here. They're gone. Hoffman pardoned everybody. Is that right? Welcome back to the army, soldier. You win the game. Ta-da! There we go. That is Gears of War, the board game. This is basically it was, as you saw, it was only 4 tiles. It was a small map. It's just to get you used into playing the game. I have played some of the other missions in the past. I quite enjoy the game. I haven't played against all the bad guys in this. As I say, the missions I've played, I've done the ball in the china shop one, so I have played against the Berserker, but I've not come up against the Cantus. I don't think I've played one with that bad guy in. I also do own the expansion. Where did I put the pack of cards? Can't remember, never mind. I do own the expansion for this, which was a print-on-demand expansion that Fantasy Flight did. I made sure, obviously, I got that years ago when it came out. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, well, there's some of the other bad guys you can fight. Lambert wretches. So obviously Lambert was from Gears of War 2 when you meet some of them that can explode. Big Boss, you've got Scourge, Cantus, Feral Guards, obviously they're the ones you torp bows, Tickers, little things run up to explode at you. Grinder, that's the other one I haven't fought against, and a Berserker. Now they don't have the figures for all of these, so like the Grinder, they never actually produced the models for, and the same for Feral Guards and Scourge as well. So basically what they say to do is use the Boomer model as a Grinder, and I believe it's used the drones as the Feral Guards. But I'll just tip it while I've got the video just at the end. Just show you the other video bits. Oh no, sorry, there was Feral Guard models. I forgot. That's the Feral Guard with the torp bow. A Berserker, nice big Berserker, and that's the Cantus as well. Obviously, I've never actually got, as you can see, none of the models have ever been painted up on this. I'd be tempted to. I've always been tempted to paint the models or get the models painted, but I think I'd probably rather get my friend Jason to paint the models on this, but I know obviously it would be a bit of money which I can spend on getting other models painted instead, when obviously I only play this one I've only played this game every so often. It's not one I do get out, but I do enjoy playing it. But that's it. As I say, I may bring it out again, have another game another day, try another mission, try one of the longer missions, or possibly horde mode. If there's any of the missions you'd like to see me try out, or as I say, if you'd like me to try horde mode, see how I get on, just leave a comment. If not, please like the video, subscribe to the channels, all the usual shenanigans, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.